All right, so my identity as a woman being toxic for me. Like I've said, watching these little ghetto movies and stuff, I really be feeling ashamed of my womanhood because of, predictable behavior. Because once you see something happen repeatedly, it's expected. It's just like duh. You know what I'm saying? You expect it. I'm like, for you to see a woman to sit there obsessing over a man for his looks and then be like, girl, my nigga got hoes. We really think, let's talk heteronormity. Is it really, did you really expect you to have somebody on lock when, I don't know. Honestly, I'm studying heterosexuality. I used to sit there and tell people that I was submissive to my mom and my grandma, and they pretty much seem to be surviving crime. And I think, like I said, proving your manhood to your woman is, I'm taking all this shit personally because me and my mom and my grandma have nothing to do with the fuck these men got going on. So in my mind, it's like they trying too hard. It's like their woman not looking at it like that, but I am. If I feel like the way a male behaves is predictable, I just feel like he doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I know that some of these men are not acting the way they are on purpose, and they really are sitting there just proving their nature, their character, or lack of to a woman that likes them, right? I'm an empath. I'm on the outside looking in. I wrote pilot shows of pretty much the different scenarios that a man would be in because of just being a male. And I'm like, a woman will really give you good character if you take care of your body, right? That makes perfect intellectual sense. And then, so I'm basically internalizing the same ideology that men are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess not in a pimp sense, but men got to play a dad with me. So I'm looking at it like I feel like I'm being used for my womanhood, right? It's men in particular that are sit there and crack jokes and shit, and I'm like, it's maybe they're teaching their kids to actually be a certain way, but I'm like, I think some people be playing dumb, but I don't think some people do. I think, I was taught to be careful around men, so I was taught to be articulate, and I'm like, the way that some people act, I'm like, you can be receptive of it or not, but I really feel like, I'm like, damn, this person really is nothing like this person. Why are they making a connection? And I'm like, perhaps they're not opening up to me because I don't matter to them. But I'm like, is this person really just this simple-minded person that I see? Because I'm like, I'm sitting here, I done sit here and analyzed all these conversations and told them that I'm going to exaggerate y'all in my head because in real life, some of y'all sound negative to me and are really stressful. And I'm like, I got like that ball greasy son live like this. I'm like, that's how I feel. If I was to go on the island, it got that island vibe to it. The video, they, on the island at a little, you know, that's how it's gonna be. Motherfucker got a little stand selling hot dogs, fresh goddamn cucumber, whatever the fuck they got going on. But yeah. Any women that actually like men that, deals with, maybe they're, in a polygamous realm or lifestyle and they're being rejected for a sense of masculinity has my deepest sympathy because like I said, I actually view myself as an imaginary man and I seriously would want a woman's femininity to be a detox for me because I actually, when I'm interacting with people, that's what I'm looking for because I'm like, I need somebody to release endorphins. I'm really experiencing depression because of certain people and the way they come off, which is understandable. I really be having brain stress because of people facial prejudice and the way they look and shit. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure other people feel that way too. But yeah, when I was a kid, like I said, I grew up around a lot of people that speak pig Latin. And I'm like, some of these people sound real negative because, the accent is a rolling tongue. And I'm like, some of these people ring in my head and they had very um, masculine personalities, masculine sounding, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it was overbearing. I'm like, I'm a country bumpkin, and I think that sounds masculine too. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it can be understandable that I think the nature of womanhood is something that I'm agitated by, based off manhood. And I'm like, I don't like the fact that I feel inferior to men, and I'm like, I don't like the fact that all these women. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I haven't formed that paradigm. I don't understand why women are comfortable like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think that's how life balances each other out. Like, there are some women that are born in situations where they have a certain intellectual capacity to be like, well, I'm just a woman and I got boyfriends, and I'm like, they're looking at it like, for some, I grew up feeling protected by men. I found people that are detoxing for me, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know, the way people project themselves, you can tell a lot about them. You know what I'm saying? I can be around somebody that has a high pitched voice with articulation, and it is very detoxing for me because they have, a happy state of being. So, working at McDonald's, I don't know. It's certain things I want to do, but everybody got to accept their role in life. I guess, like, they wanted me to play the role of a woman. I'm like, there are some people that really are going to have money for no reason, and they're going to be able to, I don't know. I don't know if some people stress or not, but I'm like, there are people that will be like, well, I wouldn't take offense to somebody that ate, that I have to respect the art of business. And I'm like, motherfucker be like, well, you need to cleanse, you need to do this, you need to do that. You eat too much cheese. People have the right to be petty like that, but I'm like, I don't understand, like I said, being a woman, I don't view none of these women in my life as feminine. I've seen some women that seem feminine, but a majority of us are not. And you know, for there to be men that go around that have the experience where there are women that are um more feminine natured, I'm like, he don't even deserve that. You grew up around some boys. You supposed. I feel like that they're obliged. I feel like some of these men are obliged. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met different women with different ways of being, and I'm like, some of these people ring in my head, and I'm like, I don't know. Some of these women, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that certain men are judgmental, but I think if I was a man, I would give a woman what they want. When I hear a man gossip about women, I don't think he's doing it because that's not masculine, but I think he's doing it because that's what those girls want. Man, I'm just gonna sit here and talk down with this bitch so she can give me some pussy later on and show me some love. Because in reality, you know what I'm saying? I be telling men on the low, like, I'm jealous of manhood, and I'm like, I have every right to be. It makes intellectual sense. And I'm like, you sitting here doing all this gossiping and shit you know, when it comes to masculine nature. But I guess a confident man will say, I don't need a woman's approval. But I'm like, I can tell when people are trying to keep up tension between people, but it does not look right. You know what I'm saying? If I was a man, it's certain things you don't do. Like I said, I grew up around men, so I know what the stigma is and how you're supposed to act. You're not supposed to sit there and talk to a woman. I think they think it's normal. Well, babe, I had a good day today, and this girl was getting on my nerves. Like, they think it's normal. That's how life is, but I need to stop overthinking. But I'm like, that's really how it is. Like, niggas be like, I can't get along with this person and that person. I'm an outcast. I don't have children or anything, so I'm like, it is men that go around and like, well, I formed bonds with other men and we're construction workers, and you know what I'm saying, I've got all these hoes and stuff. Y'all do what I say. You already admitted that you had a man stick his penis in you, so we are gonna belittle you. You do look soft. You are soft for allowing that to happen. That's what I'm trying to set my role as a damn gay man, cause that's what the fuck I'm getting treated like. Because there are some women that don't condone it. Like, if you take dick, you can't protect me. It just all depends, man. Keep your head up.